Alright, guys, so we got another fan suggestion. It is called Adventures in Game Chasing. Came out in 2022. It is rated G. It's an hour and 22 minutes. Now, it is a hugely B-list movie. Like, this is like a fan-made film. The acting is horrible. It was created by Billy Chaser and Jay Hatfield, and conveniently, they play Billy and Jay in the movie. Now, if you ever had a best friend or you ever had a brother that you grew up with, and you always had that special connection, that's kind of what Jay and Billy had. Billy ends up. So the whole movie is about Billy and Jay trying to find Billy's old NES. And now, if you guys ever played NES, you know how amazing that game was when it first came out. And, this movie is so cheesy. It's so cheesy that it's good. Now, like I said, the acting is horrible, but the magic that Jay and Billy end up bringing to the screen is what Hollywood has been lacking. The budget may have been shit for this film, the acting may be poor, but the story was straight on. You had these two guys on a bogus journey to try and, I guess revamp their past. What made them best friends. I mean, the beginning of this film, we see them as kids, and then when they're adults, and they're basically losers. And this film just reminds me of that, no matter how shitty life gets, you can always count on that one friend that will bring you back to the good times. Whether people, whether they have disappeared or they've died, they've just exited your life. Those memories will never change. And that's kind of what this film kind of, at least, spoke to me. Now, IMDb gave it a 5.4 out of 10, and I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 because, like I said, acting's poor, but the story is good. It definitely it pulls on your heartstrings because, not everybody has that best friend that will be with you until the end. But luckily, Billy and Jay were able to have each other. And when, Billy and Jay are kind of like, I guess, another style of Jay and Silent Bob, that they have for each other. They may annoy each other, but at the end of the day, they have each other. If you are interested in watching this, it's on Tubi. I highly suggest you check it out if you got some time to kill, some background. But, like I said, if you're not into that brotherly love, you're not into just enjoying a movie because of the story, don't watch it. But if you are interested into that stuff, give it a watch. You won't regret it. At least, I didn't. Like I said, Hollywood needs to have more films like this. Maybe with better acting and bigger budget. This wouldn't be a B-list film. People barely ever heard of. Because if my cousin Kevin didn't tell me about it, I never would have heard it. I never would have watched it. But I'm glad he did, and I'm glad that I did. So, let me know what you think.